What's up, comic and pop culture fans? This is James with Mint Hunter Comics, and I just got from the flea market a big box of completely coverless issues. So I thought this would make a great time to make a video for how to actually price this stuff. Some people think immediately if it's coverless that it's junk and they throw it out. Do not do that. Definitely make sure to see if it's silver or golden age, that it might be something, and it might be your chance to get a reader copy of something good. 99.999% of the time, if an issue is coverless, it's worth $1 or maybe even less. But if it's golden or silver age and it's good fillers like Batman, Spider-Man, it might be $1 or $2. If it's a key, how do you price it? We're going to go over everything today. Check it out. The first thing you have to determine is what the heck are these, right? Sometimes it makes it easy. This is a showcase issue, and I can tell by the information listed down here that it's showcase number 43. Fun fact, first book off the pile, and already we've got a nice key. That is the first James Bond in comics. A very expensive book. How do we price it if it's coverless? We're going to come back to that. Sometimes it's not so easy. Here's this Spider-Man issue, and I can't tell what it's from. I don't even know if it's from Amazing Spider-Man. Seasoned hunters will know that that Spider-Man emblem on the top usually correlates to an Amazing Spider-Man issue, but the average person may not know. So how do you know? First thing I'm going to do is I see the title, The Wondrous World of Doctor Strange, and I Google The Wondrous World of Doctor Strange with Spider-Man. Instantly, I'm able to find that this is Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 2. So I mark it as Annual number 2, and now let's get to looking up price. I've gone ahead and placed my sticky notes so I know what it is. ASM Annual 2, first Doctor Strange meets Spidey, first Wand of Watum, something like that. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to find a price for this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go onto eBay, and I am going to look at the actual sold listings of Annual number 2. And I am looking for the worst copy possible, the hit by the truck, run over by a herd of buffalo looking copy, because that's going to be the most comparable to a coverless, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lowest price that I can find. I'm going to cut it in half. And if the remaining balance is under $5, I'm just going to sell it for $1 to $2 at the next claim sale. If it does command a little bit of a value, we go ahead and mark it. So that was kind of best case scenario. So what's a little bit more realistic? Because not everything's going to be a key that can still have some worth. Here we've got Wonder Woman issue 165 and Avengers 30. Wonder Woman 165 was very easy because the information's displayed down here. Wonder Woman 165. I had to look this up. I typed in Frenzy in a Far Off Land, and I was able to find that that was Avengers number 30. Both of these, I looked up the lowest possible sales. I cut it in half, and in half, it's about a $5 book. So what we're going to do is just move this in the $1 or $2 pile. For most people, getting Silver Age books isn't even a reality. It's just not in the budget. It's not going to happen. But with stuff like this is the perfect opportunity to A, actually read the comics, and B, get it for a steal. At this point, I'm a couple hours into the research, and I've gone ahead and put the $2 books and $1 books into a pile. Popular titles like Batman, Showcase, and others can still get $2 or something. But other things like Hawkman might have to go for $1. Now, some of you might be saying, what if you run into something crazy like an Amazing Spider-Man number 1? Would you slab it? I think it's a little pointless. The entire idea of these is these are reader copies. This is the perfect opportunity to give it to someone for a steal so they can actually read it. Slabbing a book like this, to me, is more like an oxymoron. If it was an Amazing Fantasy 15 or a Hulk 1, I might sway my opinion on that. But for stuff like this, perfect opportunity for readers. Now, I say all that because I actually have a lead on a coverless Hulk 1. You heard that right, Incredible Hulk number 1. The guy I bought this from found that one and took it out, and he's asking for almost $1,000 for it. I don't think that that's going to happen, so I have to try to get him down. But if I can get them down, I might be a proud owner of a Hulk 1 and in a copy that I can afford. I'd say it took about 3 hours to look up every single book. I think part of that is because I would stop and read a bunch of it. I've never been a big Thor guy, but there was a lot of early Journey into Mystery. First appearance of Hela was in here, so I really wanted to read the original copy. That was really cool. And with stuff like this, you get to do that. So coverless books, there is certainly a time and a place for them. There is a market for them. You just got to remember that the lowest prices you can find, these are coverless, so they should be even lower than that when you're trying to price this. Don't forget to slash that lowest price in half. Cut people some awesome deals. This was a blast. I will catch you guys on the next video. As always, keep on hunting.